So I've seen a lot of people talking about the Guardians and who might actually die in the movie, and I honestly do not know the answer to that question. Many of these actors are done with the MCU, and the franchise is coming to a close, so we don't know what to expect. If I had to state the likelihood of all of these characters dying, here's what percentage I would say for every single one. Groot Jr., I think Groot Jr. is fine. I just don't see anything happening to him. He already died and had a son, and it wouldn't really make much sense to do it again unless they were going to kill everyone. So I think Groot has a 25% chance of surviving. With Gamora, she already passed away in another universe. She literally got that ass thrown off a cliff. Again, I'm gonna have to say she survives or she dies with the entire crew. I also would not be surprised if the TVA confiscated her and arrested her and brought her back to her original timeline. I'm not sure how that would even work, but I'm sure she could be at least one reason why the sacred timeline is collapsed. Okay, so now for my third, I'm gonna say there's a 50% chance that Nebula dies. I honestly don't see it happening, and I think it's mostly because the trailer has hinted that she may actually be one of the survivors. I see her sticking with the Guardians in the future, and I don't think she's the character to sacrifice in a movie about Rocket. And speaking about Rocket, Guardians definitely has a history of making movies based off father-son relationships. It's Gamora and Thanos. It's Peter Quill and his dad. It's Peter Quill and Yondu. This movie's going to be about Rocket, so I think that he has a 65% chance of dying in this film. I mean, he literally has a black dad. You know what they say, I brought you into this world and I can bring you out. There's no doubt in my mind that this character is going to go through some changes. He's going to have some ultimate sacrifices. There are 7 members of the Guardians, and I do not see Rocket in this picture. It could be that they're trying to rescue him. It could be the answer, but I just don't see why he would not be there. Either he gets kidnapped and he doesn't make it and it's too late for Peter Quill and the Guardians, or he just gets incinerated. I don't know. Now for Drax, there's absolutely a high likelihood that he could die. I'm going to say 65. I think a clear hint is obviously him fighting Adam Warlock, but also him getting shot in the chest would be pretty crazy. Dave Bautista has even said he's done with the franchise. I'd be surprised if he survived. I think he's the character that you kill off to make an ultimate sacrifice. Plus, it'd be cool to see him go toe-to-toe with some of the best. I'd be surprised if he didn't kick the bucket. Now, Kraglin is safe. I mean, there's not much for his character to do anyway. It wouldn't make much sense to kill him off, so I don't see it happening. Then, of course, Peter Quill. I think Peter Quill has a 75% chance of dying in this movie. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the one being altered. Even at the end, you have all the Guardians members, but you don't have Groot, Rocket, and you don't see Peter Quill. Maybe all 3 could pass away, but I don't think that's going to happen. Peter Quill has sacrificed himself on multiple occasions. Since James Gunn wants to work with him in the DCEU, I could see him dying. Overall, I hope this comes to a good conclusion. I can't wait for this movie to come out.